Hey guys, what's going on? Jamie here. Wanted to do a video for Build. This is a company that we've been with now for several weeks. And one of the things that attracted me to this company is the fact that it's high ticket. In other words, you can earn a very, very high commission on one sale. Now, that being said, usually when you have a high ticket company, it doesn't have any back end residuals. The cool thing about Build is it also has a back end residual component that we're going to talk about on this video, where you can earn off of the monthly subscriptions, the monthly memberships. So again, we're going to show you here how you can make a six-figure residual income. Now, in this slide, it says how to make a six-figure passive and residual income. We're going to focus on the residual side. By the way, you might be wondering what's the difference between passive and residual? Well, passive is, what we like to call overrides. Okay, when you have people on your team that are closing sales and closing deals and doing that sort of thing, they get paid. You also get paid an override commission, right? So that's a passive income. When you have a team of people that are closing sales, you're going to earn an override, and that's passive. It's almost like how a real estate broker gets paid when real estate agents inside of their office sell a home. The agent gets paid, the broker also gets an override. Very different than residual income. Residual income is you do the work one time and you get paid over and over and over and over on it. Very much like how, Netflix gets paid on monthly subscriptions, right? Amazon gets paid, Amazon Prime gets paid on, the Prime subscriptions, right? Spotify gets paid when they have subscribers paying them on a monthly basis, so forth and so on, right? So again, two different things. There's a passive and there's a residual. In this video, we're going to show you how to make a six-figure residual income. We're not going to talk too much about the membership because, again, we can do a whole other video on that, and we will, right? And we've talked about that on our other channel that focuses on build. But we're going to talk about here just the residual and how you can build a residual income here. And using our tools. We also have some pretty cool tools that'll break everything down in its simplest form. Because I think when people understand what they need to do and they see it doable, they'll get after it, right? So let's talk a little bit about this, right? And again, I'm not gonna even make this slide bigger because I just want to just focus on what the slide says, but I want to just kind of maybe show you maybe three slides, three or four, maybe three, right? So let's talk about the vision here. Okay. Now, the key component here when you first get started with Build, aside from obviously activating your membership, right? And I'm talking about the residual side. I'm not even talking about the high ticket side because like I said, there's a high ticket component to this compensation plan where you can earn an average of $7,000. Let me repeat that. You can earn an average of $7,000 on one sale. Here's the kicker. No money out of the customer's pocket. No money out of the customer's pocket. You're not asking the customer to pay more. You're actually helping them pay less on a bill that they're already paying, and they're going to keep paying forever, right? So again, it's an easy conversation to have. So again, you can make an average of $7,000. We're talking about here the residual side on the back end. Because yes, it's cool to make $7,000 on one sale, but in order to continue to make income, you need to look for another sale and another sale and another sale. And there's nothing wrong with that because there's sales everywhere that you can get. And especially if you build a team, your team can go out there and close sales. You're making an override. But we're talking about the other side of this compound, which is the residual side. Now, the key, aside from obviously activating your membership, is you want to get four people ASAP. Because why? You'll qualify for refer for and pay no more. Now you don't have to pay for your monthly subscription. You have a free business at that point, right? Well, you might say, well, in order for me to do that, I got to get four people. Yes, there are millions of people to talk to. Now that we're going global, right? Because again, at the end of this month, beginning of next month, they're talking about international expansion, right? It's here, right? They're going to be opening up the international market. You can't find four people in the US and in the international market that want to make more money. Like if you if you can't find four people, then yeah, don't join. This is not for you, right? I'm talking about go-getters. I'm talking about people that want to actually make this happen for them and build a solid residual income that's not that's rug pull proof, right? And what do I mean by that? This is not in the crypto space. Again, not throwing shade at anything in the crypto space. We've been in the crypto space for a long time. We do a lot of it, right? Make a lot with it. But we're talking about something you can build that you can rest your head on the pillow at night and know that this is going to be here for the long term, right? So anyway, not to go off on a tangent, first thing you want to do is you want to qualify for refer for and pay no more. Now, second thing you want to do is you want to help four people that you brought in. You want to help them do the for and pay no more, right? You want to help them have a free business where they don't have monthly overhead, right? And by doing that, you'll actually qualify for Builder 500. I'm going to show you a document here that breaks this down really, really easy. Okay, just understand that the name of the game here is to get four and pay no more, and then teach those four people to do the same. If you do that, if you get four, and then you teach those four to get four and pay no more, you're a Builder 500. What's a Builder 500? Someone that earns a $500 residual income. Again, you're not going to retire off that, but it's $500 you have coming in, month out. And then what the key here is you understand the building block, right? The building block is get four, and then teach those four to get four and pay no more. You're a Builder 500. If you can get to Builder 500, that means you can duplicate and teach others to get to Builder 500. And if you just wash, rinse, repeat that Builder 500 structure, you can get to Executive 250. What's an Executive 250? Someone that makes $250,000 a month in residual income. Now, again, let's put that on the back burner. Let's focus on the building block right here. First things first, I want to show you how many people do you have to help achieve Builder 500 in order to earn a six-figure residual income? Well, if you help 12 people on your left side and 12 people on your right side, because again, this is a binary. You have 12 people on your left side, 12 people on your right side. You're what we call a Builder 8,000. And what's a Builder 8,000? Someone that makes $8,000 a month in residual income. So if you do the math, that's just shy of six figures a year in residuals. Now, again, this is not counting, the high ticket commissions you can earn. We have several different verticals, several different products that we market that pay high ticket commissions, not just one. We have, off the top of my head, one, two, three, four, about four things that pay a high ticket commission, right? This is just off of uh, the monthly subscriptions, right? And by the way, we're enhancing that subscription. There's going to be a couple cool services added to it. Can't really go into it right now, but they have to add some new things to that subscription in order to go international. And it's pretty cool. It's pretty badass, right? So anyway, this is what you got to do to make it $8,000 a month residual income. You build 12 on each side, 12 Builder 500. Now again, I'm going to show you how easy it is to build. Well, I don't want to say easy because there's nothing easy in business, but how simple it is to build to get to Builder 500. I'm going to show you here a document that we have. We use it as a tool, right? By the way, if you're a Builder 8,000, that means you have 240 people on each side, right? Because you have the 12 Builder 500s, right? If only 10%, and again, I know we said we were going to focus on the residual, but just to give you an example of a byproduct, right? A side effect of building that binary, if you have 240 people on each side and only 10% make a solar sale, only 10%. And you might have more than 10%, but let's just say on average, if only 10%, you'll have 24 sales on your left, 24 sales on your right. That's 48 sales a month, 96 sales in 60 days, which is the qualification to go executive director. It's the other rank that we have here. And if you do that, you're making an average of just shy of $30,000 in overrides. This is not on personal business, right? In overrides, passive income, you're going to be making $30,000 a month, which is about $360,000 a year. If you take $360,000 a year in overrides on the solar side and $100,000 a month on $100,000 a year on the residual, on the subscriptions, that's what, $460,000 a year? I mean, you're just under $500,000 a year in passive and residual income. What if you went out there and closed a few deals a month, right? You do one sale a month, that's $7,000. 7,000 times 12, what is that? $84,000 a year. You add that, you're over 500,000 in income, right? But again, let's back up a little bit. Let's not even go towards that. Um, Here, this talks a little bit more about the override structure, but you can see here the potential, right? So let me take it to this building block. Remember I said, let me back up here. Remember I said the building block here is to get to Builder 500. If you can get to Builder 500, well, then you can teach it. So the key is you got to get to Builder 500. Then you teach your four people how to go to Builder 500, and then you teach them how to use this document that I'm going to show you to build out other Builder 500s. Because again, you're going to have other people helping you. And then if you have 12 Builder 500s on each side, you're making almost $100,000 a year in residual income just off the memberships, right? So here's the document that we have. Very, very simple. It's four who get four. That's what you want to do. You want to get four who get four, right? So first thing you want to do, again, you're going to print this out. And here, you're going to put in names of people that you bring in. Let's say you have one, two, three, four, right? You have four people, right? Or one, two, three, four, whatever. As you bring people in, let's say you bring in Joe, right? He comes in, he's excited. You put Joe, you write in Joe right here in the document, right? Let's say you bring in Mary, boom, you put in Mary right here, right? Let's say you bring in, uh, Chris, boom, you write in Chris. So you write their names in, right? Because again, very visual. It's very simple to do once you have the visual, right? So what's going to happen is you're going to have your four people, one, two, three, four, right? You bring those four people in. You're referring for you got refer for and pay no more. You got a free business at this point. What you're going to do is you're going to work with each individual to get their four. Why? So they can have a free business. You want to help them qualify for refer for and pay no more. You're going to help each one. So let's say Joe here brings you his brother, brings you his sister, brings you his friend, brings you his coworker. You're going to help bring them into the business and you're going to write their names in, right? Jim, Jack, Stephanie, whatever, right? And you're going to just help them or help Joe right here bring in his four. You're going to help Mary bring in her four, right? You're going to help Chris bring in his four. You're going to help this person here bring in their four. Once you completed this blueprint right here, you got four who got four. Boom, you are a builder 500. Because again, on your left team, you're going to have a total of 10, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're going to have 10 on one side. You're going to have 10 on the other side. That is the qualification for builder 500. So this simple document right here is the building block. If you can get to Builder 500 and then teach other people how to use this document to get to Builder 500, wash, rinse, repeat over time, you can be a Builder 500 factory, right? A Builder 500, that's all you're doing. You're just making these Builder 500s, creating these Builder 500s. You get 12 on one side, 12 on the other side, you're at Builder 8,000. That's $8,000 a month. And don't tell me that you can't use $8,000 a month. Everybody can, right? Like we make a lot of money in crypto, right? And I still want to make $8,000 a month in residual, right? From build, right? Why? Because it's long term. We're going to be able to build this long term. This ain't going nowhere, right? There's actually other parts here to this document, but we'll cover this on another time. This is the blueprint. The blueprint for Builder 500 is this document right here. Very, very simple. I'm not saying it's easy because you're still dealing with people, but it's simple. You have the hack right here. You can be like a surgeon and focus your energy on the right things, right? Because again, in business, sometimes you get scatterbrained. You start doing this, you start doing that. Next thing you know, your energy's, you're doing five different things, and none of it is to help you get to Builder 500. With this, you can be a surgeon, right? What do I mean by that? You know exactly where your energy should be. You should be helping Joe here get his four. You should be helping Mary here get his four. If you have empty boxes under Joe, then before you start doing ABC, right, activities, right, stuff that doesn't help you, right, with getting the Builder 500, you got to call Joe and say, hey, Joe, let's get you your four. Let's get you four and pay no more. Let's go to work. Who do you have that we can give this video presentation to? Who do you have that we can send this link to? Right? Because all we're doing is we're sending a link to a presentation. They're watching the presentation. We're not even doing the presentation. We're sending them a link to a YouTube video that does the presentation for us, right? So you can be, you can focus your energy on the right activities. And again, all you got to do is wash, rinse, repeat this document over and over and over. And again, Builder 8,000 is not the end of the comp plan. There's many positions after that. Because again, we could make up to $250,000 a month side of this comp plan just from the binary, just from this dual team, right? And this is not counting the high ticket commissions. Isn't that amazing? Right? So again, very powerful stuff. We have international expansion about to happen. Um, yeah, I mean, if you want to diversify into something that's less risky, I don't want to say completely no risk, because in business, there's always going to be some form of risk. But this is, again, this is not a rug pull. You're not going to get rug pulled here. This is as solid as you're going to get, right? And there's some pretty cool things happening. I'm not even privy to say some things I just learned about yesterday. Um, enhancements to the compensation that is just going to be mind blowing. Right now is the time to really take a serious look at what these guys are doing. And yeah, very excited. If you want to check it out, I'll leave a link down below. Reach out to me. I'll answer any questions you may have, or do my best to. If I can't answer it, I'll connect you to someone that can answer it. Get you on a group chat or something like that. And we have a team of people behind the scenes that are going to help train you. That we have Zoom calls. We have many Zoom calls happening throughout the evening. We have Zoom calls that happen throughout the day. You can plug in and get trained, even if you have no experience whatsoever in this type of business. Okay. All right, guys, I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.